Hello, hello, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate. We are in the middle of defeating Ketheric Thorm in Act 2. We are in Moonrise Tower, and it looks like we have recruited Jaheira.
Let me guess, you need something.
I don't know how much I'm going to use her, but we have her. So, I don't know if I need to take her with me when we go to fight Ketheric Thorm. Since, I mean, that's why I invited her. That was the dialogue option, was like, hey, you want to come with us and see this through? But now that I actually have her here, I don't know if I want to use her. I'm already a druid. I am a level 9 half wood elf druid myself. She's a half high elf druid, I guess. Is that what I saw there?
Well,
yeah.
Certainly waiting.
Still breathing, despite
And
everything.
I think Halson is a half wood elf druid as well. So I have 3 potential druids for the party if I wanted to do that. 3 druids and an Astarian. 3 druids and a vampire. Oh, that's funny. Alright, but let me check in with the chat room. I am playing on a PlayStation 5, but I am live streaming to YouTube, and I'm watching the chat room on my laptop sitting here next to me. So I don't always see the chat right away, but I try to respond when I can. And let's make sure that you can hear the audio. Audio check. Successful. Alright. All I ask is no spoilers, please. No spoilers for Act 3. I think I'm about to finish Act 2 here. But no spoilers for Act 3, please. I don't know if it's possible to leave this area of Moonrise and come back later. Like, go and see some vendors or something. Volo doesn't really seem to have a lot. And I've got several things to sell. Where's the camp chests? And I gotta fix up Jaheira, so she's got a lot of stuff. I'm not sure exactly what she can wear, or what she will... I mean, she's a druid like me, so... in Halson, so... I guess more of the same, I suppose. This selenite robe is pretty, but I don't know if it's worth putting on... Shadowheart. I don't know if she's really technically a selenite. Alright, I'm gonna pick up some stuff and see what will work for Jaheira. Got so much stuff. Oh, I can't pick up anything else. So much stuff. Now I gotta wander over to Jaheira. Where was she? Let's see. Well, actually, I don't have to go over to her. I can just pull her up on the character sheet. There we go.
Nature's servant awaits.
Okay. Let's see what we can do for a helmet, if anything. Helmet of Arcane Acuity. Whenever you deal damage with a weapon attack, you gain Arcane Acuity, which is what exactly? +1 bonus to spell attack rolls and spell difficulty class for each remaining turn. Oh, that's pretty cool. That sounds pretty good. Proficiency in wisdom saving throws is good too, because she's a druid, so she does things by wisdom. Yeah, I mean, sure. Or is this something that's better for
Whatever comes,
Shadowheart?
I'm ready.
What's she currently wearing? The Diadem of Arcane Synergy. What's the difference between Arcane Synergy and Arcane Acuity? Arcane Synergy means weapon attacks deal additional damage. Affected, equal to the affected entity's spellcasting ability modifier. Versus... Yeah, I think that's better off, because Jaheira seems to be more of a battle-y person. Shadowheart does have weapons, but I don't necessarily use her to do attacks. Of course, I don't know if I'll be using Jaheira to do a lot of attacking either. Yeah. Maybe Shadowheart should wear that. And Jaheira wears that one?
Yes?
I don't know. Alright, let's look at boots. So I've got a cloak. We have a new cloak. Cloak of Elemental Absorption. Absorb elemental damage once per short rest. Take half damage from the next elemental attack targeting you and deal an additional 1d6 of that element type to your next attack. Yeah, that looks like something she'd wear, right? Why not? Maybe those. He's got these hoarfrost boots. You cannot fall prone while going over icy terrain. And I was giving some ice spells to Jaheira. But maybe it's better if he keeps these. Alright, we'll go with that. So many gloves. I don't know if she's got poisoning spells. I might want to give her the gloves of archery so she'll have a ranged weapon just in case I need her to use it. I think that's the one that I used to wear, and then I gave to Halson for a while. Ice Bite Robe, resistance to cold damage. That is pretty cool. It looks nice with the cape, too. But it would lower her armor class way down. And I don't know if there's an advantage to that. Alright, now she came with these weapons, the Sylvan Scimitar and the Scimitar +1. I don't know if I've got a bonus bow for her. She can't use these. I've got that bow. Shadowheart's got that one. Astarion's got that one. I don't know if she'll ever be obscured by shadow. Alright, so we need some bows and possibly some scimitars. Rings and necklaces. All right, let's look at rings. I have so many rings. That's a pretty good effect. Ooh, I like the Shadow Blade. That seems pretty cool. Maybe I'll give her that one. I don't know, I kind of feel like Shadowheart should have Killer's Sweetheart, because I think that's the ring she got for killing herself in the Shar trials. But then she's been rejected by Shar, so I don't know if she would feel like keeping it as like a sad reminder. So, yeah, alright.
Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green.
She probably already has dark vision because she's an elf, so I'm not going to worry about her seeing in the dark. Just thinking, decisions. I just don't know if her character would use something from a shadowy, dark background. I don't know how good she is. I don't know much about her. She might not like the idea of using a shadow blade. Alright, I'll think about it. Let's look at necklaces. When the wearer deals damage with a ranged spell attack, inflict reverberation. Affected entity has -1 penalty to strength, dexterity, and constitution. Alright, that might be worth wearing. For her. Beastmaster's chain might be more appropriate, though. All right.
How high?
Let's see about bows and swords and things. Where are the chests? I'm trying to get Jahira outfitted here. I don't think I have a lot of scimitars. I haven't been hanging on to a lot of scimitars. The halberd of vigilance. +1 bonus to initiative and advantage on perception. Oh, you make an attack roll as a reaction with advantage. Weapon enchantment +2. Oh no, that might be worth her taking, but it's a two-handed weapon, so she can't do double damage like she was doing with the dual wielding, right? Alright, well maybe I should just leave her with what she's got as far as weapons. These two scimitars here. Alright, and what about a bow? I gave her some gloves so she could use a bow. Do I have any bows in here? I have several. But they're all just regular old short bows. Alright, well the only bow that's not being used is least expected. Unless I want to give her Spell Thief. Who's using that? Shadowheart? And that's what Astarian's using. I'll give her Spell Thief. That's the one I was using, but I don't really use a bow a lot because I'm not using these gloves anymore, so she might as well have it. And Shadowheart might as well take the least expected bow.
I've got a long road ahead.
And I'll take the plain bow, even though I'm not really able to use it. Okay. Jaheira, what else do you need? A second ring. Let's think about this. I'll just give her that one. Shifting Corpus. She can do invisibility and blur. Why not? I could do Strange Conduit. While concentrating on a spell, the wearer's weapon attacks deal additional psychic damage. I don't know. I don't know how helpful that'll be. Okay. She also needs to get some potions. Let's give her a few of these health potions. Go, and then I usually give all of my followers here. I'll pop into myself. First of all, we got to do a little inventory management. I keep all these Mind Flayer parasite specimens in a particular pouch. A bottled eye. That's pretty cool. I just grabbed it because it was interesting and unique. Bottled tentacles. It's not worth anything. I'm not going to sell it. Let's give her an antidote. In case she needs it. I don't think we're going to need this bell anymore. I don't know if we can use it. I think it can only be used in the Gauntlet of Shar, and we're not going back to the Gauntlet of Shar, so I probably don't need to carry this around with me. Doesn't weigh anything, though, so it doesn't really matter. That was a weird thing there. Okay, let's do a little alchemy. Let's see where we're at with that. Ooh, we can make some potions of speed. Well, at least one. Those are handy. I'm carrying around so much junk.
Always nice to be wanted.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
I've got so many scrolls. Okay. Alright, let's do a save because I've been doing all this, getting things ready and preparing Jaheira and all of that. Let's take a look at Jaheira.
This ought to be good.
Alright, so she's got an antidote, she's got a few health potions, she's got a few helpful potions, a few explosive combat potions sort of thing. She's got some new armor, rings, a necklace, boots, gloves. She took the diadem of arcane synergy from Shadowheart. We gave Shadowheart something else. I gave her a bow because she has gloves now that she can use a bow. Alright. That's what she came with.
Looking ahead.
Alright, now the question is, who are we going to take with us to fight Ketheric Thorm? Hey Naz, how you doing? Naz in the chat room says, how's it going? Hope you're doing better than most of the world right now. I, for one, am counting myself lucky. Uh-oh. Is there something in the world that happened that I don't know about? I mean, the world usually sucks pretty much all the time, as far as I know. Did something else happen? I know there's been a lot of storms. A storm that hit Florida and the storm that hit North Carolina. I'm doing all right. Yeah, I am very fortunate. Knock on wood. So far, so good. I mean, you know, it's always something or another. Bad snowstorms, bad rainstorms, flooding, hurricanes. Oh, Ness is just a bit more than most, it feels. Yeah, I don't know. I try not to read the news too much. It makes me too depressed. I used to work in newspapers. I started out as a reporter and a photographer, and then I became a columnist and eventually an editor. I was what they called a copy desk editor, which means that I would have to sit there with the publisher of the paper, the head editors and stuff, all the departmental editors, and we would decide what would go in the newspaper every day. And so we were having to read all of the AP headlines because I was a daily newspaper, so we had, you know, the main section of the paper, section A. Then we had a world news section and a state news section and a local news section and a sports section and, all that. So and not everything, not like nowadays, right? If you go to a news site, they can put everything on the website because there's unlimited space on the website. But a newspaper, you only had so many pages you could fill. So we would have to sit there and decide what was going to go in the paper every day. And that meant reading every headline in the world every day. And that really weighed on my soul. I got to the point, this was, I don't know, 25 something years ago, before my first daughter was born. It just weighed on my soul, man. There's just so much horrible, shitty things happening in the world every single day. And, yeah. So then when we kind of got into this social media era where everybody was reading all of the headlines all the time, like I was in the newspaper business, and everybody's doom scrolling and everybody's depressed and it seems like the world is just, it's falling apart lately. It's not lately. It always has been. It's just that, years ago we weren't quite as aware of it. But yeah, I mean, I get you. There's been some crazy storms lately and, it can feel very, very depressing when prices rise and the seas rise and, that sort of thing. But I don't know how old you are, but I'm 50 something and I'm old enough to know that I've seen all of this before and worse. So I don't know. I'm not trying to sound cynical or jaded or anything like that. Maybe I do, but I'm just saying, you got to keep it in perspective, man. Be grateful. Be grateful for your blessings every day and do what you can to help people who aren't as blessed. That's all I try to do. But here we are. We're playing Baldur's Gate. And so speaking of blessings, I am blessed to have this lovely PS5, some power that's running, an internet connection, and the ability to take out after Ketheric Thorm and hopefully end this curse on the Blighted Shadowlands and help the people in Faerun, even if I can't do much to help people in the real world. Maybe I'll help you pass a few hours of time and bring a little joy to your life. That's why I do what I do. You were born about the same time as me, Naz. All right. Yeah, we've seen it. We've seen it. It's there's always been something. It's always something, man. It's always something. I mean, that's what upsets me the most. It's just, I feel like I struggled all my life to learn what was going on in the world and try to make it a better place. And then I see people coming up who are just making the same mistakes we already made, doing the same things people have already done. Those who don't know history are doomed to repeat it, etc., etc. And that's what really makes me sad. It's just nobody seems to care about learning history And I don't mean history like numbers and names in a book. I mean history just like, what has the human race done before, and what mistakes have we made and how can we stop making those mistakes, right? It's interesting times we live in, that's for sure, but yeah, the internet just makes everything seem really immediate, right? And very present, but like the world's always been messed up. Unfortunately. Yeah, social media is what we need to deal with. Right on, man. Like, it's so. Yeah, human beings weren't designed to be inundated with negativity 24/7. Don't get me on that soapbox, dude. I've been saying this. Like, back when we were kids, right? And I mean kids, like, we were our teens, 20s, like, before the internet really took off, right? You would go to work or school. You weren't connected. You weren't texting your friends. You were writing them little notes on pieces of paper and sliding them around the class when the teacher's back was turned, right? But you weren't like connected to the whole world 24/7. You didn't rush home so you could upload photos. You weren't like, having to react to texts. Like even when back in our day, like when you were at work and you weren't supposed to be talking to friends on the phone or responding to family unless it was an emergency. You did your job and you didn't worry about everything else, right? Or you went to school and you did your schoolwork, you didn't worry about everything else, and you went home, and when you got home you turned on the answering machine. Remember when those came out? Turn on the answering machine, and it was always a rule. When I was a kid, it was a rule: you don't call anybody during the dinner hour, right? If it's between like 6 and 8 o'clock at night, you don't phone people unless it's an emergency, because they're eating dinner or watching TV, whatever they're doing. Leave them the fuck alone, right? But like nowadays, everybody's expected to be online all the time and connected all the time, and you didn't respond to my text within 5 minutes and all this garbage and uploading pictures of what they eat and shit. Like nobody did that crap when we were young. And I mean, for good or for bad, we just lived our lives, and so we weren't like constantly inundated with demands and information, It's a lot. I feel sorry for the kids these days that are growing up like that, and people, everybody who has to live like that, constantly inundated with demands. And I don't do it, man. I'm on a couple of, I have accounts on a few social media sites like Facebook or whatever, but I don't go there. Like, I don't have the app on my phone. Just fuck that shit. I'll check it like once a week, see if somebody messaged me or something. And I've told people, like, if you're connected with me on social media, if you got something important to say to me, call me. Text me directly, send me an email. You know where to find me. Like, don't expect me to find your shit on social media and find out you were in a car accident or something, and like you expect me to just know that. I'm never on social media. I'm like, no. I'll check in about once a week, and because I have friends that might send me a message or put up a photo or something. But like, dude, I don't need to be overwhelmed with that stuff. I don't think anybody should. I think we should all take a step back. Like, meaningful connection is more important than constant multiple connections. We've kind of lost that. I don't want to be all like back in my day, but seriously, back in my day, we knew who our neighbors were. You'd hang out with your friends on the weekends. Somebody'd come over to your house. You'd have a barbecue. You'd have a little cookout, have a little picnic, play a board game or something, chit chat, show each other a few photos of shit you did during the week or whatever, and then you go about your life, and then that was it. Like, that was your best friends. Your best friends weren't people who were expected to like every single thing you posted on Instagram and, know every moment of your life or whatever. Like, it's crazy. It's neurotic. I don't know. Yeah, NASA's. Keep the smile. Don't buy into the bubbles. 100% with you. Use YouTube and Steam. I have no personal apps. Yeah, I got a YouTube channel, and I don't think the only thing I've got on my phone is Discord, and that's because my family, Discord is like the old school, chat rooms or old school bulletin board services where you can just, like, you can create a Discord, which is basically a chat room. You can create a chat room and then you can invite specific people to it, and that's it. Like, it's not public facing. You're not posting shit to the general public. So my family, my kids created a Discord for the family, and that's it. Like, we're on that Discord in case we need to share information. And it is kind of our backup emergency. You know, like if I say, hey, I'm going to the grocery store, what does everybody want? And then everybody answers with the shit that they want, and then I have a grocery list, right? It's very convenient, very nice, but it's just us, right? I ain't trying to impress anybody. I'm not, you know, keeping track of 800 different people's lives and whatever. It's just our family Discord. So I have that, and then, yeah, that's about it. I think I've got an old Yahoo email address that I use for paying my bills, because that's an email I've had since the internet started and Yahoo first started. And I've got all my bill stuff on there, my bill paying, whatever. But like, yeah. Use Discord for gaming. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it started out as. That's how I first found out about it. That's how my kids found out about it. Because you would use it to like chat with other people while you were playing World of Warcraft or something like that, right? Yeah. And now I guess technically it is a social media platform, but it's not like a Facebook or a Tumblr or a Twitter or anything like that. Yeah. But yeah, I hear you. Dude. But yeah, things have been pretty crazy. Well, it's been pretty crazy right here. I mean, I live in North Carolina, so I don't know if you've heard, but like the western part of the state and Tennessee and those places were hit really hard by a lot of flooding, and Helene towns were wiped out. Lots of people were killed. There's some horrible, like, you know, catastrophic shit going on out there right now. Still is. There's still people without power or roads or water. We're trying to get all that fixed here in this state. Probably not fast enough. Judging by how fast North Carolina does road work in general, people in the West ain't going to have their roads fixed for another 10 years. But, yeah, and poor Florida. I haven't seen anything about whether Disneyland got hit, but Florida got smacked by Milton. But, you know, I used to live in California. We used to get earthquakes a lot. So there was always a lot of, massive earthquake here, massive earthquake there. You know, that kind of stuff happening. Refineries blowing up. All kinds of crazy stuff. Really bad crime. It's always something, man. Alright, I gotta figure out who I'm gonna take to fight Ketheric Thorm. Alright, we already started to fight him on the top of Moonrise Towers. He jumped into a tower, and I think he went down to the oubliette that we were in before. But I gotta figure out who to take with me. Now, there's me, I'm a druid. There's Astarion, he's my baby. And there's Shadowheart, and she's been with me through most of Act 2 because a lot of this storyline has to do with her. But I'm not sure if I should take her to fight Ketheric Thorm. Like, I'm not sure how much of her story... She wants to find out more from the Night Song, but I don't know if she has to be there specifically to talk to the Night Song when we rescue the Night Song or whatever, or if it's something that we can... I don't know. I don't know if I need to take her with me. I don't know how many undead people he's going to have with him, so maybe she's worth taking because of all the undead. But we're also still looking for Will's dad. I don't know where the heck Will's dad is, and so I don't know if we should take Will with us. Is part of his story going to be down there, or is this something that'll happen later? I don't know. And then we got Gale, and Gale, I think, is supposed to blow up his orb and destroy something. I'm not tracking this story very closely. I'm all confused. There's so much going on. But I think that we're close to whatever it is he's supposed to do, but I don't want him to do it. I don't want him to blow himself up. So I'm kind of thinking if I just leave him at camp, then he won't actually have an option to try to go and blow himself up. But I'm not sure I'm not sure. I don't know. You know? And the game seems to make me think that I need to take Jaheira with me, because that's how I got her to come to my camp. I was like, hey, Jaheira, don't you want to come with us and finish this up? So, I mean, I'd like to have Lae'zel as a fighter. I'd like to have Karlach as a fighter with me. I'd love to have Gale and all his fancy spells with me. But honestly, I just do not know what I'm up against, so I don't know who I need to take. You know? And I know how to do a druid because I'm a druid, so maybe I should keep Jaheira with me. And Shadowheart. I'm thinking. I don't know. I've got so many scrolls, and Astarian's got a lot of scrolls too. Okay, and Shadowheart and Jaheira. All right, let's look through Gale's shit here, because I give Gale most of the scrolls. Let's send one to Jaheira, just so everybody has a Speak with the Dead scroll. He's got an Amulet of Lost Voices. He's got a protection from evil and good. What else has he got? Hammergrim Mist Amulet. Fog Cloud. When one of your cantrips deals acid, cold, fire language, yeah, I don't know how many cantrips we use. He's got these awesome Haraknir bracers, which I think sound really cool. You can cast Mage Hand as a bonus action, and you can do telekinesis, which is like, I think, grabbing and throwing somebody. That's pretty fucking cool. I kind of want those, but I'm not sure if, because I'm using the Raven gloves. I don't know. Throwing somebody with telekinesis is pretty cool. That's cooler than Raven gloves. I think I'm gonna take those. See, he's got so many helpful scrolls. So much helpful magic. I just want to give her some options, you know? Make her useful, helpful. I've been giving Gale all of these to hold through the whole game. Always saying, well, I'll sort through them later, I'll sort through them later. I guess later has come. Alright. Hey, Stella, how you doing? Naz was a guild leader for a while, for 14 years. Nice. Don't play it now. Or will not play it now. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. My sisters used to play it a long time ago. They were really into it, and I had some friends that were really into it. But not anymore. Yeah, I don't know. Why won't you play it anymore? Is it because of the community? Because of the game itself? Because you just don't have time? He now says the boss is all about the undead. Okay. And good luck. It's an interesting part of Act 2. Okay, yeah, I mean, he is undead himself, and we had to fight some undead. So yeah, we should probably keep Shadowheart with us, right? That sounds like the smart thing to do. And he's got all these little strange potion bottles. I don't know if it's worth worrying about that, but alright. Wish we could get some more holy water. Alright, I think I'm going to go with this loadout. We're going to have Shadowheart for the undead. We're going to have me, because I'm a druid, and I'm the protagonist. We're going to have Astarion, because he's my main squeeze. And we'll take Jaheira, just to try her out, because she's another druid. I'm familiar with druids. And, you know, I think it's fair to her to see this whole thing through, since I think she was there. Of course, Halsin was there, too. I think Halsin and Jaheira were both there when they first fought Ketheric Thorm, like, what, 100 years earlier or something? So, yeah, but I told her to come with so we could fight him together, so I guess I'll take her with me, sure. I hope this is going to work. I did all right in the first part when we fought our way through Moonrise Towers and we fought round 1 with Ketheric Thorm up on the roof. We did all right. You can see that in the previous episode from yesterday's live stream. Okay. Now it says Blizzard's not getting any more of my money. Yeah, I feel that. I don't play any Ubisoft games anymore for similar reasons. I'm over it. I'd played a few Assassin's Creed games. I played a few Far Cry, and now I'm like, you know what? Just nah. For reasons, you know, just for so many reasons. I'm like, yeah, nah. All right. Stella's not bad. I'm doing all right. I'm here. I'm playing Baldur's Gate. I'm Baldur'ing the Gate. That's what I tell my family. I'm gonna go Baldur the Gate. I don't know what that means, but you know, that's what I say. Oh, let me check. Oh, okay. I think both of my family members are out of the house today and haven't come back yet. So I've got my phone here in case then one of them just messaged me. So I may have to stop every now and then in case they need me or they're messaging me. All right. Oh man, it's already 5 o'clock. Let's get on with getting on. We took a rest. We have 2 short rests available to us. Hopefully it'll be enough. I don't know if we can take a long rest while we're in that oubliette area. Okay, we're on the Moonrise Towers rooftop. We gotta go dive into that tower right there. Oop. Do we need to do a feather fall, or can we trust the game? You peer down the hole left by the tentacle that drew Ketheric into the darkness. Will you leap after him? Alright, let's feather fall this thing here. Where's the feather fall potion? That's glorious bolting. That's vigilance. Can we not all have Featherfall? God dang it. Do we have a scroll of Featherfall? I think we do. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's do it.
The hole yawns back at you, impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
Alright, I don't know if Featherfall was necessary, but we seem to be in one piece.
To be where they harvest the tadpoles. We're close to the source of the infections.
And the dream visitor is still yammering in my ear.
All
I
of
wish
this
that guy would fuck off.
sitting beneath Moonrise. For how long? And how deep does it go?
Well, we've already been in here before. We're in the Mind Flayer colony. Yeah, see, we've been down here. They were calling this the oubliette. We came down here from the prison, and we went through here.
Descend. Obey.
I don't like that.
Descend. Obey. Liberate.
Keep your distance, Dark.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Hey, Taran!
Descend. Assemble.
I see you in the chat room. I see your joke. I think only I will get the reference.
Tread
Oh,
carefully.
geez.
We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. Our telepathic storm has become a tempest.
Alright, these things aren't attacking us.
Descend. Prepare. Obey.
Alright, we need to go up here. But I'm curious what's in this direction. Flesh rot door. Ooh, I don't like it.
Descend. Assemble.
Ugh, the stench. I wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise ended down here.
Oh, now you comment on the stench? I have been saying through this whole game, we have entered so many areas where I've been like, oh god, it's gotta smell horrible here.
Never think, always chop, chop, chop.
Oh my god.
Prepare the march.
Adjustable
My
steel
chosen
helm.
Gather below.
Fierce golden helm. Gold gloss heraldic helm. Regal helm. Triumphal helm. Gloves. Leather gloves. Leather gloves. Appreciably cared for
Wish I had a
boots.
bag of holding.
Descend. Faithful. We depart.
Butchered mind. A humanoid brain alive and in perfect condition, suspended in cerebral spinal fluid. Let's sort by latest.
The moment comes. The absolute moves.
Never think, always chop, chop, chop.
Design. But death.
No faces.
Okay, I just want to make sure I wasn't missing anything while I'm busy sorting through my inventory here.
Only
The
chop,
game didn't really pause for us.
chop.
No will sparks behind his eyes. His mind has been hollowed out to better echo the commands of the collective. You could kill it, end its miserable life of enslavement. Surely that would be the humane thing to do. Or you could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you.
Enter his thoughts. I'd have to use my illithid powers. I've made it a rule that I'm not using the illithid powers anymore. I used them once early in the game, but I didn't realize what they were. And now that I know, I'm like, yeah, no. What is this place?
Nursery. Here. They become
Become what?
part of one mind. 4 little feet dancing to same song.
With a lurch, you realize he means the intellect devourers. Here, the brains are harvested, made part of the hive mind.
What did you do to all these people?
chop, chop. Help them. Become.
I need to find your master, Ketheric.
Master. No. Down. Deep. 1 of 3. 1 of 3.
Okay. Why don't I send you to join all these creatures you butchered? Probably because we'll have to fight all of these little mind brain things flapping around in here. If we kill him, we probably have to kill all this. Which, you know, we probably should, because this is really disgusting, but I got more important things to do. I want to make sure I'm fighting fit to deal with Ketheric. I don't want to waste a bunch of my time and energy fighting these things, you know what I mean?
Baldur's Gate will know my design. Our design.
Still loves.
This again.
It sings.
It's even worse up close.
Chop.
An offering from Moonrise Towers.
A bronze ring, a torch, and a candle. I think we were on the other side of this membrane. Yeah, right here. I remember seeing that body floating. We couldn't get across here.
Meat. Stop. Only chop. Chop. Chop.
We will take the city. Every soul made true.
Other armor.
Chop. Chop. Chop.
Letter to the Absolute. A childish scrawl ringed by doodles. Dear Absolute, teacher says to write. He says it is like a prayer. We can see your tower now. I hope it is bright and smells nice like my mother's temple. Teacher says she will follow us soon. Please send teacher better dreams. He is grumpy, and when he is tired, he bounces the cart around a lot. We promise to all be quiet and good so he can sleep. That's creepy. I don't like it. Parchment. This book has all but crumbled to dust, making it impossible to read. There's a stuffed bear. I don't like that. I'm going to rescue poor Teddy from down here. There's a ball. There's a brain jar. Cage door. Severed arm, severed head, severed leg, another stuffed bear. So they chopping up children down here? I mean, it's bad enough they're chopping up people, but they're chopping up little kids too?
The chosen are my heart, and you my
Oh, that's nasty. Alright, we'll deal with this dude after we're done with Ketheric. Let's send these poor teddies to camp.
Of many hearts, one soul.
Wait a minute, what were these? Oh, that's my raven gloves, okay. Regal helm. As royal as taxation. That's pretty cool. Medium armor. Gold gloss heraldic helm. Constitution saving throws. Fierce golden
Prepare the
helm.
march. My
These are some
chosen
interesting pieces of
gather.
armor. What do they look like? Ooh, look at that. Urgh. What about this one? That's pretty cool.
Discern, faithful. We depart.
Let me put my tiara back on. Takes my intelligence up to 17. Alright. Let's do a save.
The moment comes. The absolute moves.
We got some zombies. Oh shit, they saw us. Who the hell is in here? Is this Ketheric? No, it's just a Death Shepherd. It's not even Ketheric. Oh, jeez. We got some winged horrors. Oh, okay, sure. Sure. Where are we exactly? Oh, we're supposed to be going up here. Oh, this place is huge. I don't want to have to fight. Oh, come on. I don't want to have to fight all this. We gotta get up here and fight Ketheric. Oh, that's my own fault for exploring where I shouldn't explore. Well, you know what? We could just beat a hasty retreat. Maybe? Jeez. We can do pass without a trace and just try to get the hell out of here.
Have to keep going.
You know, I think we have given offense. I go hunting.
Nothing important is ever easy. Can't slow down.
Oh, great. Yeah, these things. Oh, man. Okay, hang on. There was a save that I did right before we went in there. Let's just reload. I don't want to waste my resources, my time and energy fighting a bunch of other shit when we're down here to fight Ketheric. And I don't know if we can even take a rest. Maybe we gotta fight Ketheric first and then we'll be able to rest down here, or we'll find a way out or something. I should go straight to Ketheric and not be looking around wasting my time. Sorry. That was a oops, I shouldn't have gone in there. Okay. let's go find Ketheric while we're
Comes.
still fresh.
The absolute moves.
Alright, so let's look at the map. He's up here, so we're probably going to have to go this way. What is over here? Ketheric Thorm. Oh, he's over there. Well, what's here then?
Descend, assemble.
Rescue Zariel's asset from Moonrise Towers. What? Okay, that's important, but like seriously, I want to deal with Ketheric Thorm before we do anything else in here.
Of all the beastly lairs I've had to poke my nose into, an illicit colony is still by far the worst.
I think we have more pressing concerns than a trip down memory lane.
A series of dots and broken lines, entries in a language you cannot read, and yet you sense their meaning nonetheless. Fractured reports from other colonies scattered throughout the Underdark. One in particular tells of an uprising, slaves breaking free from their fighting pits to swarm over the watching Illithids.
These symbols are nonsense to me. So why can I read them?
A blur of noise and pain filtered through a newly born high mind, staggering fresh from the spawning pool. The elder wakes. The elder births anew, but all is not right. Down in the darkness where the elder stirs, something else moves too. Three shining lights that taste of pain.
Evacuate.
Okay. I'm going straight on to Ketheric Thorm. Man, that's just what I'm gonna do.
Descend. Prepare.
What to do?
Alright. Is this the way to go? No, he seems to be off over there. Alright, let's go this way. This way?
Descend.
Yeah.
Assemble.
Alright, let's do that.
Evacuate.
Oh, Jesus.
A whole fleet of nautiloids. How many true souls have passed through this place?
Oh my God. Alright, straight ahead, I guess.
Descend.
Mucilaginous bog.
Obey.
Fresh mind. What are those things? Are we gonna have to fight them? Neural apparatus.
Descend, assemble.
Restoration.
Evacuate.
Is that where he is? Down there? Oh my god, I don't like any of this.
Is anyone else's tadpole squirming around a lot more than usual?
Mine too. It senses something down there. Something big.
Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Alright, hang on. It's been doing a lot of autosaves and stuff, so I should probably clean up some of my save files. All right. Here we go.
No longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
You take a worried pause. You didn't free the devil Mizora sent Will for.
Oh.
If you walk through the door, he will die. And his soul will be Mizora's eternally.
Ah, okay. I didn't realize. Okay. See, that's... I didn't know. Didn't know what was going on here. Everybody get back on the platform. Wish the game had warned me before I got all the way down there. Alright. Let's go release the thing for Will. Alright, up ahead to the right. Alright, so what are we supposed to do here? Rescue Zariel's asset from Moonrise Towers.
Assemble.
Alright,
Liberate.
let's do this. Nasty doorway. Tadpoling Center.
Mind flayers and civilians. Side by side. This must be where they infect and transform those they kidnap.
You remember the shattered windows of Alteral's High Cathedral, the burning black sky of Avernus beyond.
Okay.
In its horror, the blood war unites you, tiefling, dwarf, and elf alike huddle behind the shields of your paladin order, waiting for salvation. But when it comes, disunit, the returned city casts your people out, the devils who drag them down to hell. In the end, it is not your paladin oath that is broken. It is your faith itself.
Okay.
The device releases a stream of fragmented memories and emotions, all that remains of the pod inhabitant's former self.
Okay.
Courage, conviction, defiance.
Oh,
Even
sorry.
as her organs began to dissolve, she believed she could resist.
Okay, are you done?
Amusement, curiosity, fascination. He believed the horrors of Moonrise to be a fleeting dream that fade on waking. This pod pulsates with the angry memories of Ravenguard's search officer, Manep Shurga. She laments her failure to locate him. Desperation, pain, terror. Cultists raided his village. He was the sole survivor. Your lungs burn with the dry heat of the fires raging about you. But the pain is not enough to diminish your swing. One goblin after another falls to your blade. A man's voice cries out through the thick smoke. "Ravenguard," you call, but the clang of swords and spell shouts of attacking
she's still
drow are
going.
your only reply.
Okay, alright. Okay, so where are we supposed to find this dude?
Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles. Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big.
Suspended Ceramorphosis. Dictated to Scribe Yanthus by Enver Gortash. Alright, Gortash is the partner in crime with Ketheric Thorm. And I think he's a noble at Baldur's Gate. Ceramorphosis, a lithid larval transformation of a host humanoid into a mind flayer, typically occurs in less than a 10-day after infection, but the tadpoles laid by our captive Elder Brain are enhanced due to the powerful Netherese magic of the Crown of Karsus. Our enhanced tadpoles induce in their hosts a sort of suspended ceramorphosis, a state in which the host becomes susceptible to telepathic influence and even coercion from the Absolute, our Elder Brain. For our purposes, there are two key aspects to this influence. First, the conversion of the host into a mental lackey of the Absolute occurs entirely without the host's awareness. Its servility feels comfortable and natural and is never consciously questioned. Second, the servile state persists even when the host is far beyond the usual range of an Elder Brain's psionic control. This phenomenon is spectacularly useful given our ambitions. Okay, so they have a captive Elder Brain that can control all the tadpoles, but it's under the powerful control of a Crown of Karsus. And that's why everyone hasn't turned into an Elder or a Mind Flayer yet. Brine Barrel. Is that why we haven't turned into Mind Flayers yet? I thought we hadn't turned into Mind Flayers because that Dream Guardian guy was keeping it from happening. Or the artifact that we had was keeping it from happening.
Down.
That pod. Is that Mizora inside?
Is it?
By Grazit's cock, it's about time you came.
Mizora, you're the devil you sent Will to rescue? Figures. All that talk about Zariel's acid, I should have known you were lying. What have we here? Hold on, I need to relish. You're the devil you sent Will to rescue?
Thought you'd have figured it out by now. Now, enough sniffing around and get me out of this thing.
Do it, and I'll let Will off his leash. A devil always keeps her promises.
Your eyes turn to the control panel next to the pod. It has 2 devices marked with illithid symbols. The controls are open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Gather your strength and smash your foot through the pod. Examine the device on the left, examine the device on the right. I can examine some devices.
You can make no sense of the symbol.
Okay, examine the device on the right.
The button symbol means nothing to you.
Connect your device. Connect your mind to the device on the left and activate it. Connect your mind to the device on the right and activate it. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh, we did it.
Good work. I'd give you a gold star, but I'm fresh out. As for the pact... Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the Soul Bearer from all obligation within 6 months.
6 months until he's free? You little rat.
Ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you.
To the hells with your conditions. Sever Will's pact now or I'll sever your head. A full half a year? You've got to be kidding. Shrug. 6 months isn't that long to wait. That warlock of yours is turning out to be more trouble than he's worth. A full half a year? You gotta be kidding.
Dead serious. Don't let the smile fool you. Right. I'm out of here. I need a long bath. I'll leave you to your very serious business. But don't you fret. If you survive this place, I'll find you. The pup will be needing me. Count on it.
Oh, and ask Will how we met. I've loosened his tongue. It's real cracker of a tale. Ta-ta.
Okay, well, that was interesting. I had no idea we were going to be releasing Mizora. Mizora herself. And will get released eventually, I guess. Alright, I want to come back in here and look around at these things. We activated the ones that had people in them, but there's some kind of controls over here.
A telepathic connection with the device, and a chorus of static energy fills your mind. Every mind flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking release and sustenance. But there are others in the pods, those not yet infected, not yet elithid, terrified, desperate to escape. The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Oh, wow. Release, purge, leave the pods be. Well, if we release them, are we releasing the, are we releasing all of them? Because I don't want to release the mind flayers. Do I get to choose which ones are being released, which ones are being purged? Alright, well I did a save. Let's see if we get a choice. What in the world? Let me look back over this real quick. Astarion disapproved, Shadowheart approved. Actually, who all did we release? Oh, we released Zevlor. Holy crap. I think he's the leader of the Tieflings. Okay. Well, I kind of want to rescue him. That sounds like a good idea. Gauntlet Yiva. Line up Shurga. Mind Flayer. Okay. Let me look around the room. We've got this guy down here. We've got this guy right next to us. Okay, and these guys over here. Alright, let's owlbear it.
This is the easy part.
Let me look at these guys for a second. Aberration. Resistance is none. Okay.
dance macabre.
Thought he had an arrow of aberration slaying. I guess not.
Can't afford to let up. Got to press on.
Ooh, she bound him up in tentacles, vines. Whoa.
Eliminate.
Hello? You gonna do something there, Mr. Tentacle Man? Opportunity attack. Heck yeah. Oh, I made him fearful. Alright, Jaheira. What's your move? Shadowheart is stunned. I can move the moonbeam in here? Okay.
Red in tooth and claw.
Alright, can't reach anywhere else. So... let's heal Shadowheart for a little bit.
Let's have some courage. Quickly.
Oop, I think she entangled him again in a vine. Oh, damn, that dude can do some damage. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm not quite sure what happened there, so let's look at it. Let's look at it on the playback. Look at it on the playback here. Let's slow-mo. Oh, Mind Flayer killed Dryad. Okay. Mind Flayer used Mind Blast, which does 4d8 plus 4 psychic damage. Spew forth a conical wave of psychic energy and possibly stun targets within. Gauntlet Yeba was hit. Dryad failed saving throw. Dryad was hit. Mind Flayer killed the Dryad. Dryad disappeared. Starian was hit. Shadowheart was hit. Zevlor succeeded a saving throw. Jahira succeeded a saving throw against it. Astarion failed a saving throw against the Mind Flayer. Astarion is stunned. Shadowheart failed saving throw against Mind Flayer. She is stunned. Gauntlet Yeva failed. She is stunned. Jules used opportunity attack. Mind Flayer was hit. Okay. So... the Woodwode is up here. Is this thing dead? That one's dead. So how many other things do we have here to kill? Oh, there's one here, and there's this thing here. Okay. gonna have him jump in here to help protect Shadowheart from the Mind Flayer. Ooh. Alright, Jaheira. Your moonbeam is still going strong, so let's move it. Got 36 on this guy, 43 on this guy. Okay.
Not but another harvest.
What now?
You've made a grave mistake.
Not enough movement, okay. Dang, Zevlor. Zevlor is a beast. I'm glad that I went ahead and decided that I was gonna rescue him.
For the fallen.
Oh, she's stunned, so we can't do anything with her.
My lady.
Yes, here.
So where's this little shit? Oh, he's way over there.
Very well.
What must be done? Enough circling.
What? What happened?
The others, the ambush. Tell me they survived?
Why is he talking to Astarion? Everything just went weird all of a sudden right there. YouTube froze up. And I couldn't see the chat room, and I thought maybe my stream had ended in the middle of the combat, and the dialogue sound was not working, and I don't know what was going on there. It was a little weird moment, but here, let's go back and see what he said. He says, "Hells, I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you. I owe you an explanation. Much more than that, but first, please. The others, the ambush, tell me they survived." Okay. You abandoned them. Do you really think you have the right to ask? Some. Others ended up in a cell in Moonrise. That's on you. They found refuge, but what the hell's happened out there, Zevlor? I can't tell you. They found refuge, but what the hell's happened out there, Zevlor? I don't think that Astarion would say, he would probably say some, others ended up in a cell. That was your fault. But I'm going to pretend like I'm standing right next to him, and I'll say this.
You've heard some
oh, there he goes.
I'm sure. That I froze, or broke, or some other lie that is kinder
than the truth. We were ambushed
by cultists, yes. And then I heard her. Their false god, whispering
promises in my mind. I would be a paladin again, with a god's purpose, a god's power, everything I needed.
Again,
oh, there he goes.
With a god.
And while the court... Well, this is really messed up. I imagined...
the cult tortured them.
By the time I regained my senses, it was too late. I did not just surrender to the absolute. For a moment, I welcomed it.
By the time I regained my senses, it was too late. I did not just surrender to the absolute.
If you wanted power, you never needed a god, only to live up to your own ideals. For a moment, until you realized your reward would be a tadpole, it sounds like you were being enthralled. It's not your fault. Your people didn't need a paladin. They saved themselves. Your people didn't need a paladin, they saved themselves. Well, they didn't really save themselves, though. A lot of them died. So I'm going to say if you wanted power, you never needed a god. I fell short of that mark in Avernus, and even so, it was not so bad as this. I won't make excuses, I can't make amends, but I know something of what you came to do. I want to help if you'll let me. Ketheric is below. He thinks you're no longer a menace. Descend and show him how wrong he is. Alright. Join up, Kevlar. If there are any more survivors to be found, I'll find them and lead them out of this place. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to join the fight. I could use another blade in the fight to come. Find your people, they need you. I don't care what you do, get out of my sight. Good luck, Zevlor. Yeah, he's pretty powerful. But I'll say find your people, they need you. They have you. Go, my friend, please. Let me do this much. Completed. Find Zevlor. Okay. That was really weird. The dialogue was all messed up. Hey, Gentugo, welcome to the chat room. Alright, so let's do a short rest. And since I'm in owlbear form, I don't know how to thank you. I thought I was done for. This is a bleeding shit show. Half my squad's dead, the other half sporting tentacles. We came here to rescue Duke Ravengard, and we didn't stand a chance. Did you see the Duke? Are you sure he's down here? Is the Duke someone who rewards well? Did you see the Duke? Yeah, he was in one of the pods, but the cultists took him away. He was still human and still trying to put up a fight. Okay.
What a day.
Intellect Devourer Cerebellum. What does that get us? Ooh, Elixir of Psychic Resistance. Alright. A Sylvan Stone. That's an alchemy ingredient too. I'll have him send it to me.
Hurry now. The city calls out for salvation.
Ooh, a Peridot. Green is poison, but no more dangerous than a pebble. A Gouth Eye Stalk. Oh, that's an alchemy ingredient. Manip Shurga. What a stench. I'm beginning to think I should have stayed in that pod.
What a stench.
In there it only smelled like me.
I'm beginning to think I should have stayed in that.
Is there any news about Duke Ravengard? Did he get out alive?
Duke Ravengard?
No, I can tell by your expression. I'm gonna have to fall on my sword.
No. Tell by your expression. Gonna have to fall on my...
Wow, this is really messed up in here. This has been the glitchiest part of the game so far. Okay.
Discern, faithful. We depart.
Alright. I think we've released everyone we can release and talked to everyone we could talk to. Didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you.
Finish what you came here to do. I dare say you've done enough for me.
Okay. I guess you guys will find your way out on your own. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Actually, let's do a save. And let's take a look at the map. Alright. This is the way to Ketheric Thorm. Let's go this way. Alright, so we rescued Mizora and we rescued Zevlor. Zevlor's name sounds like it should be a drug. Take Zevlor for all of your migraine needs. Oh shit, what's this now? Cressa Bone Daughter. Iron Finger, Harry, Henry, Matthew, Matthew, Budge.
Walk in dust. This is his blessing.
All
His
those
consecration.
will know
And you are his son. Go forth and reap. Gather. General Thorm was attacked. The order to evacuate given. You should not be here. I conclude you are one of the attackers.
You should be careful throwing such accusations at a true soul. Deception, this is a misunderstanding. I was sent to support you with the eradication of these traitors. I was deceived. Oh gosh. Let's charm person. Sure, why not? Oh, come on. Let's roll again. There we go.
I have no need for a throne. You could merely get in the way. Go on, make yourself useful somewhere. If you cannot manage that, just stay out of the way. Gather yourselves. Soon we march to victory.
Oh, where are they going?
We will take the city. Every soul made true.
Letter from Ironfinger. She's going to put one in me any day, Cressa, who was initiated the very same hour as I, all those years ago. She's going to put a parasite in my ear when I sleep. Can't bear to be without a pet to experiment on. Needs to have a thrall locked away so she can go further than Balthazar will let her. Cressa, I remember when we were just stomping on ant piles and raising them back up. Our very first deaths. I hope you remember somewhere. Interesting. Closed mind. Humanoid brain alive in a perfect condition. Was that their skeleton?
Hurry now. The city calls out for salvation. The chosen are my heart, and you my many hands.
I'm just looking to see if there's anything else interesting in here. Oh. It's in red.
Of many hearts, one soul.
Alright, where the heck are we here? Alright, what's over here? Oh, jeez. some kind of massive skull from a giant.
Prepare the march. My chosen gather below.
Oh, jeez. Another mangled body here. Alright, she's just walking around. What's this guy doing over here? Harry Henry's journal. Let's read it. These slick innards, these fluid chambers, how long have we been here making thralls? I don't want to any longer. Myrkul is drowned out in my head by my own spiral fears. The Bone Lord doesn't want a coward. None of this looks real. I am in a kraken belly. I am turned inside upside. I am dead. Myrkul's gray waste always sounded peaceful, not like this. So what's your deal, Harry Henry?
Heed the mistress. She is blessed.
Okay. Cressa's notes. I've seen 1,000 ears. Some have the reflexes to twitch when they know the worm is about to burrow. The worm takes longer to get through if the entry hole isn't cleaned. I have taken to torching them with an ear candle. It all makes for dull work. I am tired of ears. I am tired of my only order being create thralls. Apparently all we need to know about the brain is being handled by the chosen. I am forbidden from studying these dull thralls. I need a new one that Balthazar doesn't know of, a creature of exceptional will, like my old dear pet. Can keep fragments of its own mind while affected by the parasite. We need to know why. Mistress of Souls research log. Experiments on the first one, day 4. Again, I have noted a fluid leakage from the oral cavity and have ascertained the cause. Due to the unusual method of parasitic insertion, the secretions of the creature within are leaking out, rather than being absorbed by the brain, as we have noted in other thralls. I cannot say why the parasite is evacuating this oil, but it has the scent of garlic we now know indicates it has fed on the host's brain matter itself. I have collected a sample of ear fluid. Day 5, vivisection day today. Showed no sign of pain as I was unraveling the long intestine, but instead grabbed the organ as if it were a rope, reached to wrap it around my neck as if to strangle me. But all the strength of its poor arms is quite gone. Had to thread the guts back into the body. We'll try again another day. What the heck is she doing? There's a brain there. Pile of bones, a rustic chest. Okay. Yeah, I could go to the trouble of fighting all these fools, but I really want to just get to Ketheric Thorm. I don't know if it's worth trying to fight all of these people right now.
Down.
What is over here? Anything? Just... Oh. That was weird. Okay.
Hurry. The city calls out for salvation.
Okay, we already read all that. I mean, these people are evil, and they deserve a beating. But I don't necessarily know if I've got the time or inclination to waste my energy beating them down right now. You know what I mean? I gotta go fight Ketheric Thorm. Alright, back up and go down this one.
Of many hearts, one soul.
Man, I'm all turned around in here. Alright, I think we want to go this way.
Descend. Obey. Liberate. Evacuate.
Yep, here we are. Alright, alright. Now it's time. Let's do a save. Oh my gosh. This game. Is everything alright out there, you guys? Can you see me? Can you hear me? We were having some weird technical difficulties there for a minute.
Descend, assemble, prepare, obey, liberate, evacuate.
Alright, here we go. Now can we leave? We came down here earlier because I was trying to get straight into the point, and then the game was like, but if you leave now, you won't have done Will's deal. So we had to go do Will's deal.
No longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
Alright, let's go.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes, with cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure, like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I've played my part.
Who the hell's Orin?
You've built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prism? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time. And you ran from her.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketheric. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews. Again, 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 again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketheric, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane.
The lash of Ball.
Testament of Myrkul.
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard. The Absolute.
Whom preserve us?
You wag your word flap in vain, Alderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketheric, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
Acolyte, a piece of 3. Shadowheart is inspired. Inspiration gained. Open her journal to learn more. Journal updates available. Okay. I guess we'll look at the journal real quick. We found Ketheric along with a Ballist named Orin and a Banite called Gortash. They brandished a triad of magical stones that seemed to give them control over an illithid elder brain. Orin and Gortash have taken the brain to Baldur's Gate aboard a nautiloid, leaving Ketheric to face us. Rescue the Grand Duke. Pursue Ravengard's captors to Baldur's Gate. Grand Duke Ravengard was infected with an illithid tadpole and taken to Baldur's Gate. Find Mole. Search for Mole in the Mind Flayer colony. There was no sign of Mole in the tadpoling center of the Mind Flayer colony. She must have found a way back out of this accursed place. Zariel's asset turned out to be Mizora herself. In return for our help, she promised to release Will from his pact, but only after 6 months have passed. She disappeared again, but not before promising she'd find us soon enough. Grand Duke Ravengard was infected with an illithid tadpole. He is being transported to Baldur's Gate along with an enormous elder brain. We found the Heart of the Absolute in the bowels of Moonrise Towers, a powerful elder brain controlled by a Netherese crown of incredible power. Gale was not close enough to detonate the orb in his chest. Well, nor would I want him to. And spoiler alert, I found out, because I was kind of thinking, you know what? I like Gale an awful lot, but if sacrificing him destroys the brain and saves everyone else, then, you know, he would want to do that. And plus, that would gain him Mistress favor, which he wants. However, I found out online that if you actually do that, it's like a bad ending, and you don't even get to go to Act 3. It's just bad. Because basically everyone who's got a tadpole in them turns into a mind flayer, and then the whole world just gets overrun with mind flayers, and it's bad. So hopefully in Act 3 we'll figure out what we can do about these tadpoles and deal with the brain then. Maybe there's still a chance for Gale to blow it up. I don't know. We'll see. But here we are. We're here to fight Ketheric Thorm. Let's do a save. Are we ready for this? I don't know. Should I go back into my people form?
Can't give up now.
I suppose I should.
There you are.
Conversation.
As predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out.
I just want to be free of my parasite. I'm here to snuff out this whole evil plot and you along with it. And what is my place, Ketheric? Why is the prism so important to you? I don't think he's actually going to answer us, but let's find out. Why is the prism so important?
The very fact of your being attests to its power. Despite your infection, you resisted the brain here in the heart of its domain. What good is an army of thralls if they do not obey their master? Let us speak plainly. My Lord Myrkul gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers, but for Myrkul, I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant.
Alright, I can say enough talk, let's finish this. Or I can say, I was ready to show you mercy before. It's still not too late. You can repent. You are planning on betraying your allies? I'm gonna ask that.
Yes. Join the army of the dead, true soul. Witness Lord Myrkul's glory.
Ketheric still clings to his power. We need the Night Song free.
Use the help action to free Night Song from Ketheric's soul cage. Open action radial menu, help character. Do they mean this one here? Help? Okay, well let's look around and see what we've got here. Where is the cage exactly? Alright, we've got a whole mess of shitheads up here. We've got something back here. Grand design. Oh, alright, she's over here. Oh, we got a Mind Flayer asshole up here. Gotta take him out. He can do some serious damage. Okay. Let me think about this for a minute.
Into position.
Still not close enough.
Don't linger.
Alright, Astarion! Woo!
Always this same old song.
Oh man, that dude's got some high defense. Alright, let's owlbear her.
Blades bared.
Never a dull moment.
Double owlbear it.
Need to stay focused. Got to press on.
Alright, well, we gotta do what we gotta do. Oh, Astarion was saved from the Mind Blast.
Focus your attack, soldiers! Back in your cage!
Oh, come on.
On my way.
Target is too far. What? God dang it. It's a single creature I can see. I should be able to see them. Oh, I should have been using a Misty Step. I forgot I had that. Everything so far away. What the hell? Alright. Not much I can do here. This camera is so frustrating. I don't think that's gonna work on them. There we go. Alright, turn undead.
Let's spill some blood.
Alright, Astarion. What have you got? Oh, he's got 2 actions, right. Oh, oops, sorry.
Do the unexpected.
He's like, sorry, I hit you with my arrow of lightning. Let me fix that.
Over here.
Oh no, is she fighting on his side now?
Focus your attack, soldiers!
All right. Back to our turn. Didn't do anything to that guy, huh? Great. Oh, come on. He almost fell off the edge.
Well, so much for peace. Don't waste a step.
I've got this deadly focus on me or whatever, deadly orders, so I'm trying to stay as far away from everybody as possible. That's my thinking there.
What should I do?
Well, let's kill these things.
Onward.
Oh shit. He knocked down Jaheira. Sorry about that, Jaheira. Concentration broken. Oh yes, that's what I wanted. Now she's free to do what she do. And he whacked the wood, and they're dashing off somewhere. Probably coming down to get her. He is attacking. Oh, the elemental. Howl of the Dead.
Focus your attack, soldiers.
Wow, okay. Poor Jaheira. Just laying there. All this shit's going on around her. Target cannot be moved by force. Okay. Do a little damage on it? No? Ugh. What's going on with me? Well, I'm still under deadly orders, I guess.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
You still have time to surrender.
How are we not shoving this guy off the edge, honestly? Stunned, concentration broken. Oh, dang it. Okay. And where am I at? I'm over here. This is the problem with these freaking area of effect spells. They hit everything. It's hanging on by a thread.
Give up.
Can't get any closer to this thing over here. Dang it. Oh, she got entangled in the vines. Alright, that's fine.
I've missed this.
Alright, he's hanging on by a thread. Astarion, kill him. There we go. Ooh, a critical hit.
What a fool you are. You cannot kill me. I am eternal. Myrkul, Lord of Bones, I am here. I am ready. I am yours.
Uh-oh. Yeah, okay. Guys, run. Stop listening to this guy, run. Shit indeed. Shit, indeed. Holy cannolis. Apostle of Myrkul, visage of the dead god. Let's examine him. Level 11, undead. Radiating orb, Myrkul's presence. Spirit guardians, resistance to necrotic. Cold and poison. Okay. Oh my gosh. So, what have we got? Okay, water elemental. It all comes down to you, my dude. What has he got? He's got an elemental warp, just like my fire did. A mobile, entangled. You can't warp away? Well, I guess you're entangled. That sucks. Alright, so what have you got? Slam. Multi-attack. Let's do the multi-attack. I mean, come on. Well, let's get rid of this. No, this is the more pressing issue here. It's only 25, but you know what? We gotta try. Alright, what's his move gonna be? Something shitty, I'm sure. Yeah.
Now you wear a face to match your soul.
Holy crap. How's the party? Anybody dead? No. Alright, Jaheira. Jaheira, do you hear me? Oh, she can't take any healing potions, huh? She's bone chilled. And if we move her...
Forward.
Come on, girl. What you got? Protection from poison ain't gonna cut it. Ice storm. Sleet storm. Blur. Requires concentration. Am I gonna accidentally hit? What can we do on this thing? I don't know why she can't drink a potion. She can do anything else. She should be able to drink a potion.
Got to keep fighting.
I'm just looking at our options.
We're ready.
This feels good.
Sure wish he had some undead arrows. Sorry.
Sit down for a rest and not rise again.
Oh no, we killed Jaheira. Did that bring her back? Nope. That didn't work that way. God dang it. Well, how can he get over there? Are we stuck over here? I know we can climb down here, but I don't know. I don't think, is there a way to get down? Okay, nope. I guess we gotta Misty Step it or something.
No choice but to keep going. I'm ready.
Oh, it's immobile because it's frightened. Okay. Well, that's not doing me any good.
Where do I go from here?
No, 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 no. How do we fly? Oh, there it is. Can't be healed. Bone chilled. I'm trying to help her. Why is she still dead? The fuck? I don't understand what's going on here. I'm gonna be really mad if she dies. The fuck? I do not understand what's going on in this fight. I really don't. I don't get this. Why am I trying to help her and it doesn't help? And what the hell did he get zapped with? I just don't. This is very frustrating. She's down. Yeah, I get it. But how can I help her if I can't help her? I'm trying to help her. Alright, one thing at a time.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Look, I'm trying to help her. Can't be healed, bone chilled. Okay. So what does that mean, and how am I supposed to help her? Examine. Let's look at bone chilled. What the fuck is that? Cannot regain hit points. So how do you remove it? I thought I had a ring that if you went down, you would always come back, but with 1 hit point. What happened to that ring, huh? Oh, how do we remove bone chill? Oh. mean, there's nothing we can do with this. As far as I know, it can't be healed. It can't be removed. Is it a curse? Is there like a remove curse thing? Is it because of this thing? This is so frustrating. Cannot regain hit points. Downed. If an ally helps you, you regain 1 hit point. Well, I'm trying to help her. And it's not helping, so I'm just wasting my actions. Oh my god. Yeah, great. Die, you piece of shit.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
make our way toward our fates. Unleashed.
You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
Can I help her now?
Delicious.
All right. Let's use a short rest.
Some rest's better than none.
Oh my god.
All right. What now?
That was a lot. Wow. That was a lot. And we almost lost Jaheira. But we didn't. And now it is time to loot. Mind Flayer, what did he have? An eagle feather. Okay. Ketheric Thorm.
Death. The body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly.
Are you guys seeing
Now
this?
the picture comes together.
Are you
The
guys
Absolute
seeing
is neither god nor man.
my dream visitor?
It is the elder brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an elder brain, to subdue it, our enemies are formidable.
Wow. Woo! I'm gonna need a cigarette after this. I mean, this is just wild. This is just... What a mind fuck, man. Okay. Woo! Let me check in with the chat room. Hi, Giovanni. Welcome. I don't know if you're still there, but thanks for stopping in. Naz! Naz, you're still there. It's a god, and anyone within the area has bone chill. Okay. Okay. Well, it didn't seem like Shadowheart was being affected by it, or the angel lady, Aelin, or whoever. But, okay. We got her. We got her. It's all good now. Gotta kill the god, yeah. Ooh, man. Naz says... ROFL, MAO, yeah. Woot. Oh my gosh. That was intense. Okay, but seriously, are you guys seeing the same dream visitor I'm seeing? I want to turn to everyone and be like, Astarion, Shadowheart, Jaheira, does he look the same to you as he looks to me? Because I think that he looks different to everyone. Gale said it was a she, not a he, and like I don't know. How is it you're able to leave the astral prism now? What are these stones? I came here looking for a cure. I still haven't found one. Do you know who our enemies are? Ketheric transformed during the fight. What was that? Well, clearly he turned into some being of the gods, whatever, because he was dedicated to Myrkul, a god of death, blah blah. How is it you're able to leave the astral prism?
A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With the brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened.
And what are these stones you're talking about?
The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential, and it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasites, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
Do you know who our enemies are? Well, clearly this Gortash guy and Orin or whatever her name was.
One of them I know. Lord Enver Gortash. An arms dealer and a slaver. A worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me. But the way she spoke, it's most likely she follows Baal, the god of murder. Ketheric was a follower of Myrkul, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the chosen of the Dead Three.
Chosen of the Dead Three? What do we do now? What hope do we have if the gods themselves are involved? I didn't come here to fight gods, I just want my parasite removed. Alright, well, let's start at the top. Chosen of the Dead Three.
Bane, Baal, and Myrkul. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together and controlling an elder brain, I dare not imagine what they might achieve.
Okay, so what do we do now?
We prepare for the fight of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun.
No pressure.
The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an elder brain brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death Gods chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones.
Well, we got 1 out of 3.
Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance to strike comes, you must take it. For there may only be one chance.
Holy cannoli. Get Orin's Netherstone. Journal updated. Yeah, I imagine it would be. Alright, hang on. What do we got? Crumpled note. Ketheric's Warhammer. Alright, we got a supply pack. Let's send it to camp. I guess dinner's on him. Ketheric's Shield. Gain +1 bonus to spell save DC and spell attack roll. Shield bash. Okay, maybe. And Reaper's Embrace. Very rare heavy armor. Magical plate. All incoming damage is reduced by 2. Reaper's Rigidity. When activated, you can't be moved against your will by any spell or action, but have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Ooh. Howl of the Dead. I mean, the only person in our party I think that can use heavy armor is Lae'zel. I don't know if she'd want to use this, but maybe? Crumpled note. Papa, I love you. Love from Iz. Aww, he kept that in his pocket. Okay. Is that the way out? Do we want to abandon this place already? We didn't finish looking around. I think there's still some area over here we didn't go into. But we can't... we can't go to camp from in here. So... Not sure if we should continue exploring. I knew there was that one room with all those undead in it. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I'm not ready to make this decision quite yet. Don't know if I'm ready to leave without exploring the whole place. The Absolute End. Read. Underneath this book concerning the cult of the Absolute and the dangers it presents is scrawled this response to the text. This hastily written drivel is admittedly well-intentioned. Its author is clearly fizzing with fear of the Absolute. The problem is that they conflate the rise of the cult with other things like the heat death of the universe, the resurrection of one-eyed Vecna the Lich, the proliferation of necromantic excess, and even the withering of some imported fruits from Cholt. This person needs a glass of water and a lie down. The Grand Design. Dictated described Yanthus by Enver Gortash. The Grand Design is the Mind Flayer's species-wide ambition to return to the days of their conquering greatness through an act of sudden mass seramorphosis, giving the Elder Brain in overall command an implacable army of Elithid slave warriors with which to defeat all their old enemies, human and humanoid Githyanki and Olitharid. Okay. I don't know any of the lore of any of this, so okay, if you say so. Of course, this is delusional madness, megalomania on a cosmic scale, and I know just how to turn it to our purposes. We're going to help the Mind Flayers enact their grand design, but only in the way that suits us. The Elithids shall have their crusade to enslave, but they will be acting in turn as our slaves, and we shall determine the how, when, and where of their great Elithid outbreak. To be precise, I, Gortash, will determine these things as commanding the grand design is clearly a Banite task. Wow. Amulet of the Absolute. Grisly trinkets. I'm gonna leave it there. Silver glass.
Always room for more.
I will add to wares. Three glasses, I guess, for the three of them. They were drinking some Amnian dessert wine. I don't want it. Invasion plans for the Sword Coast. Yeah. We've seen a million of these. Silver knife. There's a severed head. Alright, let's go up and see what the Necromite's got on him. Just a bone. Climb back down the arterial mesh. Ew. Invitation to Lord Gortash. Lord Gortash, whatever. The Committee of Concerned Patriarchs would like to extend an invitation to a formal meeting at the High Hall to discuss plans, short and long term, for the economic livelihood of Baldur's Gate. Tuesday, the 12th, noon, a luncheon will be served. May we presume your attendance, Lord Hir Rillen, Committee Chair. How come I didn't see that before when I did my little search? Alright. Oh boy. That thing's still wiggling. Let's do a save. Wow. I'm gonna create some extracts. We unlock a suspension of cerebral spinal fluid. Yeah, we've been picking up all these brains. An elixir of psychic resistance. Okay. Sure, let's make a couple. Where did what's her name go? Did she leave already? Alright, well... I think that's going to be it for me today. I have had... then that's plenty. It's enough and it's plenty. Oh my gosh. But I do still kind of want to go through the rest of this place. I know we haven't had a good rest. I don't know if it's possible to leave and come back. I'm gonna have to find out, because I know, like I said, down here there's a little bit of something. There's a room we didn't go into. Maybe just that one room. Maybe that's all there is that we haven't looked at. It doesn't look like there's anywhere else for us to go except that one room that had all the undead in it. But I don't know, maybe there's more over here. But if that's the only room left, I think we can manage. We'll make it happen. We'll make it work. Let's see. This is the Mind Flayer colony. Oh yeah. Okay, so we've done all of this. It looks like there's a room right here. And a little antechamber maybe here, and another room kind of down here, and then that's the extent of it. So, yeah. I think right here is that room that we started to stumble into, and then I reloaded. It was full of undead. And then whatever is beyond it. Alright. So maybe tomorrow we'll wrap up the Mind Flayer colony area. Ooh, we're kind of on our last legs.
Whatever it takes.
But we've got some healing potions, so let's have her drink one. There you go.
Let's move.
How are we on spells? Yeah, all my high level stuff is gone.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Yeah, all her high level stuff is gone.
Such authority.
Yeah, she's still alright. I think we can handle it.
Still alive.
Man, I pulled out all the stops though. I was willing to use my scrolls and everything. I was going for it. That was crazy. What'd you guys think? Thanks, Gentugo. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed this one. Man, it was exciting for me. I don't know how exciting the combat is for you guys, because you don't... I try to remember to talk out loud and like talk about my thought process, but it's hard to do. Like, I'm so intensely focused. It's like playing chess, you know? And I'm trying to, you know, figure out all the moves in my head. Like, what are all the possibilities? If this one does... If this party member does this other party member can do that, and you know, what are their strengths, what are their weaknesses, what are their best spells, what would be most effective here. You know, I'm going over all this stuff in my head, but like it's hard to talk about it all out loud while I'm trying to think, you know. So, you know, it's like I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, and then make a move. I don't know how exciting that is for you guys, but oh, it is a game. It is like 3D chess playing this game, man. But I appreciate you. Thanks for being there. Have a good rest of your evening. Same to you, Naz. Giovanni, if you're still there. Stella. Who else stopped in earlier? Taran. You guys have a good rest of your night, and I hope to see you tomorrow. We'll finish up this place, and then we'll be heading on to Baldur's Gate, I guess. The titular location. Take care of yourselves till next time. Bye.